Okay, so remember that feeling when you first discovered ChatGPT? It was like, whoa, the whole world just opened up, right?
Totally.
But then maybe you hit a wall.
Yeah.
Trying to get past those like simple prompts.
For sure.
Believe me, you are not alone.
So many people.
Today, we're diving deep, deep, deep into the art of writing prompts that don't just work.
Yep.
They make ChatGPT your secret weapon.
Ooh, I like that.
We got our hands on some really interesting notes all about like advanced prompting techniques. And trust me, by the end of this deep dive, you'll be crafting masterful prompts, getting exactly what you need from ChatGPT.
That's the dream. What I find fascinating about this source is how it breaks down this really common problem. It's like you have this brilliant idea in your head.
Yes.
But how do you translate that into language that AI actually understands?
It's such a roadblock.
It's not just about grammar, right?
Oh.
It's about thinking of AI as like your partner in crime.
A partner in crime. That is the perfect way to put it.
Yeah.
And the source, it gets you thinking that way right away. It talks about giving ChatGPT specific roles.
Oh, I love that.
Like you're assigning it a character in a movie.
Yes.
They even use the example of Fraser Brooks, like the ultimate social media whiz. Have you ever gone that specific with your prompts?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Giving ChatGPT a persona, it's like it helps it tap into the right information. It's like when you walk into a library.
Yeah.
And they just wander around aimlessly.
You're not browsing the Dewey Decimal System.
Exactly. You have a mission. You go straight to the section you need.
Okay, so I could literally tell ChatGPT to act like a Michelin star chef who's also like a food blogger if I want to create killer recipe content.
Exactly. And the more specific the role, the better. It's like giving ChatGPT a mental treasure map.
To the exact information. This is incredible. It's like I'm learning a secret language. And speaking of secrets, the source, it goes on to reveal something that most people totally overlook. Formatting.
Oh, formatting is huge.
It is.
Think of it this way. You ask for directions.
Right.
But instead of getting a map, you get this jumbled list of street names. Useless.
Right.
Formatting helps you and ChatGPT get on the same page.
That is such a good analogy. And the source gives a great example using like tables.
Oh yeah, tables are fantastic.
Imagine you want to compare different marketing strategies, right?
So.
If you ask for that information in a table.bam, organized, ready to go,
Boom.
Have you found that certain formats work better for certain tasks?
Absolutely. Formatting isn't just about making the output, look pretty.
It's functional.
Yes. It actually changes how ChatGPT processes the information.
Really?
Like asking for bullet points. That can force the AI to distill everything down to those really concise, easy to digest takeaways.
It's like turning raw data into like these little knowledge nuggets.
You got it.
I love that.
And don't limit yourself to just the formats that the source mentions.
Oh, good point.
Think outside the box. Scripts.
Okay.
Emails. Social media posts. Even song lyrics.
Wow.
Go wild.
Okay, now I'm really getting excited. But before we get lost in the formatting funhouse,
right.
The source, it makes another crucial point. Context.
Context is key.
It uses this analogy of giving directions. The more detailed, the better.
Of course, yeah.
And it highlights this super practical example, too. It's like defining your target audience.
Oh, so important.
Let's say you want ChatGPT to, like, draft a website headline.
Yeah.
Well, who are you trying to reach with that headline, right?
Huge difference.
That makes perfect sense. But here's the thing. Why is context so crucial? Isn't ChatGPT supposed to, know everything?
Here's the thing. ChatGPT has access to tons of information.
Right.
But context, it's like a filter.
Oh.
It helps ChatGPT zoom in on what's relevant to you, to your specific needs.
So it's almost like, what's a good analogy for this?
It's like telling a chef you're allergic to peanuts.
Okay.
Right. You want to make sure they're working with the right ingredients.
You don't want to find out later.
Exactly.
So before I hit enter on my next prompt, I need to ask myself, like, what is my goal?
Yeah.
And what does ChatGPT actually need to know to make it happen?
Exactly. It's about setting ChatGPT up for success.
This is gold. It's amazing how, like, these small tweaks can make such a big difference.
Huge.
And speaking of small but mighty...
Uh-oh. What's next?
The source wraps up with something that might seem a little insignificant at first.
Okay.
Tone of voice.
Ah,
Tone, voice. It's like, really, does that even matter?
It's everything.
It is.
It's the secret weapon of masterful prompting.
Okay.
And the source uses a great example. Imagine, crafting the perfect social media post.
Yes.
And it sounds like a robot wrote it.
I've definitely seen that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Too many times. Have you ever had any, hilarious mishaps with tone in your prompts?
Oh, definitely. Let's just say I've learned the hard way that ChatGPT takes your instructions very, very literally.
This is why I love these deep dives.
The best.
And on that note, it is time for us to wrap up this deep dive.
I can't believe it's over. It flew by.
It really did. But it has been an absolute pleasure exploring these, juicy insights with you today.
Likewise. This is my favorite kind of conversation.
Me too. Okay, so we covered a lot of ground today.
We did.
We talked about the importance of role, format, context, tone.
The 4 pillars.
Yes. The power of experimentation, pushing those boundaries of what's possible with ChatGPT.
So much good stuff. And you know what? We've only just scratched the surface.
I know, there's always more to learn.
The world of AI, it's constantly evolving, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Me neither. It's so exciting. Okay, and to our listeners, thank you so much for joining us on this journey into the heart of AI prompting. We hope you've learned a ton, you're feeling inspired, ready to unleash your inner prompt engineer.
Go forth and prompt.
Yes, and until next time, happy prompting.